I don't know, because we always hear, right? Leprosy, lepers, things like that. And I didn't know it was derogatory either.
So is it just not nice to say?
Yeah, not nice to say.
But
I
why?
think
Because
some,
that's the name of,
yeah,
isn't that the name of the disease though?
um
Leprosy?
it
That's the,
it is, but I guess the medical terminology is more acceptable with the Hansen's disease instead of like, you know,
oh,
I don't know. I
okay.
try to be more not more, less offensive, if you know what I mean. Many people have soft hearts and stuff, and we want to just try and be more accepting of people's feelings to an extent, right? People, you guys know what I'm talking about, yeah. Ugh, having problems here. All right. Okay, so what else? Over 100 years, the Hansen's disease settlement house has been, yes. So what's really cool about our school, and I think what's really unique about um, Kamehameha schools up at Kea'au is that, well, actually, all three campuses, they all take um, a delegation to Kalaupapa to clean up. Yeah. I don't think this year we're gonna have um, we're gonna have um, a group go up and help the people that live there. Yeah. Apole, Hikiula, they're not gonna bring a group, yeah, this year to Kalaupapa. Oh. Oh, cool. Thank you, Akea. I appreciate it. Yes. Outdated. Mahalo. Thank you. Oh, Googler. Okay. All right. So I think we're good. Have you guys gotten a chance to also look up some images so you understand what that is? If you ate lunch, you may not want to look at the pictures, though they're pretty gruesome. It's pretty so if you notice, yeah, kind of like eats away at the nose. It disfigures the nose. For some reason, it attacks the nose a lot. I think the soft tissues, and then also the hands, right? They start losing um, their digits and their toes and things like that. Okay. What else? You can't contract leprosy by just like giving high fives or handshakes. Yeah, it has to be airborne. So I think more than ever, like kind of interesting. Yeah, the social distance, 6 feet, stay out of my bubble deal. That thing is real, huh? Okay, everybody good? Just wanted you guys to kind of get a feel for what's going on. This is like the shortest like mini unit of the year. If you look at your Kaluaikoʻolau book, it seems like there's a lot of pages, okay? But if you look, it's just 40 pages. And it's not really even 40 pages. If you, Olelo Hawaii, you are more than welcome to read the back of it, because the back is the Hawaiian version. Okay, and then the Hawaiian version was translated into English. So I don't know. Apole, do you think you can read the Hawaiian? I know last year some of my other students tried to read it, read the Hawaiian version, and they said it was really high level Hawaiian, but I think it would be interesting if you could read maybe at least some of it and see try to look at the comparison. Who else? La'akea, you too. Yeah, just to challenge yourself. All right, are we good? So it's 40 pages, all right? It's really, actually, the English version, super easy read. Okay, so if you just kind of cruise through, open up the book. I mean, like the first like page and a half is like really like Hawaiian protocol. I mean, Pi'ilani, who is Kaluaikoʻolau's wife, she is actually explaining where they're from, right? They're mo'okuʻauhau. So there's that, and then it jumps into what happens to them. Okay, so everybody clear on this? It's not a long read. I'm gonna try, I've set the due date of you finishing the book by next Sunday. Kumulehua has made it pretty clear that he does not want too much work assigned over the break because we need respite. We need to regenerate and be okay. So everybody, the due date to read this is October 4th. Can you guys write that down in your planner? Okay, October 4th. October 4th. I'm having it due on October 4th so that you guys cannot look at your screens. And in fact, you shouldn't be looking at your screens for this. Just Googled it, 3 p.m. or midnight. Oh, 11:59, if that's okay with you. Okay. Okay. All right. So you're going to be done with that, and then you're going to submit your Google Slides. So let's get into Canvas, you guys. We get into Canvas, and as you can see, oh, you know what? Let's do video time. It's just a quick 2-minute video. I won't do a really long video with you guys just because you guys can watch it on your own at times, but this is worth our time. So just sit back and relax. Welcome to the movies.
Well, this isn't the first time Hawaii has been hit with a widespread illness.
Leprosy, which is now known as Hansen's disease, was a mysterious one that reached epidemic proportions throughout the islands. Kamaka Pili joins us with more. Kamaka?
That's right, guys. The first documentation of Hansen's disease in the Kingdom of Hawaii was in 1835. However, some do believe it could have been present since 1820s. It's unsure how Hansen's disease arrived in the islands, but deriving from one of the numerous seafaring individuals or from a Hawaiian chief who traveled abroad are noted possibilities. At that time, leprosy was an unknown disease with no effective treatment nor cure. So when Native Hawaiians started to become victims, it threatened to eradicate the native population. In 1865, King Kamehameha V approved an act to prevent the spread of leprosy, designating land to isolate people believed to be infected. The Kalaupapa Peninsula on the island of Molokai was chosen as the quarantine site due to its remote location and inaccessibility. On January 6, 1866, the first group of 9 men and 3 women were admitted to Kalawao village. Native Hawaiians were terrified, hiding friends and family who fell victim to the disease, trying to prevent their banishment to a certain death. However, the remainder of the century enforced strict isolation laws as the infected population swelled over 1,000. Husbands were separated from their wives and children. Children were taken from their parents, and new babies born to infected patients were immediately taken from them and placed in relative care or orphanages. It wasn't until 1945 when a newly discovered drug was introduced to Hawaii, bringing almost immediate relief to symptoms and improvements to life. With the new medications, barriers separating patients were no longer needed. Hansen's disease was on a steady decline, and those infected were no longer contagious. So, in 1969, laws enforcing quarantine were abolished as isolation was no longer. For over 100 years, the Hansen's disease settlement housed approximately 8,000 patients. Today, Kalaupapa stands as an example of a place experiencing the worst, yet the best, of human response to the challenge of illness. Did you know?
Alrighty. So we have this, okay, this little video real quick, okay, and then as we go into the module, and what I'm gonna have you guys do is we're gonna make a copy. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so you can click on this true story of Kaluaikoʻolau introduction slides. Okay, now some of us, not all of us, have been submitting in assignments. We've been submitting the copy of the assignments but then not the correct copy with your name on it. So I want you guys to rename the copy once you make the copy of the slides. Go ahead and replace student copy with your first name. So that way, hi Nahulu. No? Okay, never mind. Why? I can say hi to her if I like.
No, they always just come in. They always just come in and they just irritate.
Write your name instead of student copy so that you know that's the one you have to turn in. Okay, so again, just a little commercial break. It's due on October 4th. All right, so let's get started with this. We're gonna just start with the first slide. Okay, and so the first slide is just a picture of last year when we actually passed by this by the Kaluaikoʻolau Valley. So second slide, please, everybody. So the second slide is the island of Kauai, the Garden Isle. All right, so we're gonna start at the airport. Everybody see Lihui, right? You see the airplane? It's on the eastern side of the island. Everybody see that? So, and then we're gonna head up north. We're gonna head up north past Wailua, Kapa'a, Kealia, and then Anahola, Moloa'a, Kilauea, and then for some reason we have Princeville. Okay, don't ask me where Princeville came from. Okay, I'm sure you're gonna Google it, but this is what I want you guys to do. Right? We have Hawaiian, then we have Princeville. Okay. Extra credit. Raise your hand if you need some extra credit. Oh, nobody need extra credit. Okay, never mind. All right, if you need extra credit, then I want you to go ahead and research, not right now, okay, but go ahead and research what is the actual name of Princeville. Okay, very interesting. All right, so we're still on the map.
And then wait, how do you want us to turn that in later?
You're gonna email it to me, but don't tell anybody what you find out. Like,
I won't.
you just keep it for yourself. All right. Okay, so then we go Princeville. Then we go to Hanalei Bay. I'm going to look at all of you guys because this class is super fun. All right. Now raise your hand if you have ever been to Hanalei Bay. Anybody? Nobody. Okay, where's your bucket list? You guys have your bucket list somewhere? Write it down. Write it down in permanent marker. You gotta go to Hanalei Bay. Some of you guys might get married in 20 or 30 years or maybe never. It doesn't matter. You need to go there, okay? You need to go there because it's one of the most beautiful places on the entire earth. Nobody has their bucket list next to them. Like, you don't have, oh, right on. Okay, Hanalei Bay. All right, Hanalei Bay. But you gotta do it with a canoe, like canoe state races or something, or the Napali Coast Challenge. Okay, so as you go to Hanalei Bay, it is a beautiful area right there. You guys ate the poi from over there? Yes, we have. It's like that really expensive, like $10 little tub of poi. You guys know what I'm talking about? And it's like no waste that because you can catch cracks. That's really expensive poi from there. Okay, and then we have Haena. And if you guys look, did you guys know that Kauai is one of those islands that like the road doesn't go all the way around? It doesn't go all the way around. It's like you gotta go back around to go back around. Like it's not like the big island where you can go through or around either way. So if you guys look, Hanalei Bay, and then we have the Napali coastline. Holy smokes, that's where that picture is from. And then what do we have? Polihale, and then if you circle back around, when you go like southwest, there's Kekaha. And there's a reason why I've taken you on this little huaka'i, okay? And so let's go to slide 3. So everybody look at slide 3. I know, I talk about paddling way too much, but tough. You're gonna have to listen to me just because you guys might want to paddle. Kai's like, no, I pass. Kai is like, no, that's not me. It's okay. Don't force me. Okay. But maybe Tia wants to paddle canoe, or Eva, I don't know. I'm not sure. Zeke, you better get in that boat. Okay. All right. And Jake, you too. All right. So what we have here is, you see that picture with the lightning bolt? So last year we started the Nepali coastline race. And as we jumped in the water and started paddling, that lightning struck. I mean, it was super spooky, and it was thundering and lightning, and you're not supposed to be in the water when there's thunder and lightning. Let me just tell you, we paddled like crazy. And then the picture below the lightning bolt picture is the coastline where Kaluaikoʻolau Valley is. And I just giving you guys that picture because that's the terrain that Kaluaikoʻolau, Piʻilani, and Kale Manu, who are the people in the story, the true story that we're talking about. So that's the terrain they had to go and like basically go hide so that the provisional government soldiers wouldn't come get them and arrest them.
Oh, so they never go Molokai then?
No, they went ku'era to the fullest. Okay, they went like emoji no, like they're like nah. Okay, so if you guys look, it takes from Hanalei Bay, that's where this race starts, and if you go all the way to Kekaha, it takes 36 miles. It took us 5 hours and 11 minutes to go 36 miles around the coastline. I'm just gonna tell you guys that it's a change race. So 6 women start the race, and then 6 men switch out. So we switch out every half an hour. What was wonderful about this race was that the men that we had looked like they belong in one Herb Kane like painting. Like we had some buff dudes, and we're like, nah, you guys can go longer, it's fine. But anyway, we had a good time. So I just wanted to show you this because this is how nerdy I am. So as we're doing this race, I stop. I'm like, oh, Kaluaikoʻolau, this is the story right here. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta take pictures. So after I jumped out of the boat, got onto the escort boat, I'm taking pictures for you guys. Like, I was like, my students need to see this. Like, I'm serious. The only way you can see this coastline is if you paddle or if you jump on and you hire a tour boat to go look at this coastline. So again, bucket list, guys. This is like bucket list level. Like you cannot see this coastline unless you go on a boat. So anyway, let's go to the next slide. Okay, now slide 4. Click on that. You guys are going to do a Google Earth huaka'i. Okay, maybe 3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna time you guys. Just go. Okay, fly over there. We're going on a virtual huaka'i. Go ahead. Does it work, the link? Okay, and then go around the island. Go west from Hanalei Bay and then go southwest toward Kekaha. Can? Holy smokes, it's getting hotter. I feel like I'm in an emu. Does that make me the poor? Oh no. I've been working on it, girls. I've been working on it. Okay, how's it going? Jake, you think you want to go over there? Check it out? Is Jake ignoring me? Camila, what about you? Is this pretty? Yeah. When you tell other people, they'll just say it's the ugliest place you've ever been. Like, we don't want too many people going there. It's kind of like Molokai, like very protective over Molokai. Like, oh, Jake, your mic's not working? I was gonna ask you to sing today. That's okay. Apole said she was going to sing for us.
I don't recall.
No, I remember you emailed me, you're like, cool, can I sing today? I was like, I don't know about Skidamarinkis or like Baby Shark. I don't know about those. Okay, we good? We got enough of the Google Earth? I know you guys Google Earthing your guys' house now, so we better move on. Okay. All right, so if you guys look, we have this timeline. This timeline says, arrange the events on the timeline. Pretty straightforward. So what I did was I messed up all of these like these little boxes up here, the green and the blue boxes. What I'm gonna have you guys do is get into small groups and you guys are gonna talk to each other and you're gonna arrange the boxes accordingly, okay? I'm gonna have you guys be in small groups and then you guys help each other out. Can? Kumu, I need Kumu Kavika's wisdom. No, La'akea, you have your own Ike. Okay, breakout rooms, talk to each other, don't be weirdos.
So,
Okay, what's first?
the overthrow.
What?
1893.
No,
Right.
don't move don't move the years, right? Move the boxes up top. Don't move the years. They're in chronological order, the years. I said years, not beers. I said years. Eva, obviously, what comes first in 1810?
I have no idea.
Guess. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
The overthrow. I don't know. I take Japanese. I don't do Hawaiian.
This is just dates
Yeah,
for where
I
you
don't.
live. Just try. Like, obviously, who comes first?
Mm,
When was Kamehameha schools established? I'm gonna give you a hint. Hopefully you're wearing a uniform.
oh, is it?
Maybe. Okay. Okay, so what we're doing is we're just building context so that when you guys read this story, you understand that we're not talking about now. We're talking about in the past. And then just the social, political atmosphere of the time period. Okay, so just giving you guys some background information. All right, I'll see you guys later. Work with each other, okay, help each other out. Are you guys talking to each other? No. How you got in the room with all these boys?
I don't know.
Wow. Now you can hold your own. I don't care. Okay. Jake from State Farm. What is the first date? Oh, never mind. You cannot talk. Can you put that in the chat? Zeke, what is the first detail that's in 1810? Lord of mercy. Oh my gosh. Kai, does your mic work? No? Can you sing? I haven't found the first date. You guys can move the boxes, right? You're in the edit mode and you just drag the boxes over the date that you think is okay, good. Apole, you're my last hope here.
Mama united the islands.
Yes, Paella united the islands. Okay, and what's the last date? Obviously.
Annex.
Oh my gosh, the chickens in Panev are fighting each other.
Wait, where do you live?
I'm not telling you, are you kidding me? I know where you live. We live close by, girl. No, not a chance.
Here, how about,
Nah, I just know you live by the park.
Kamehameha Schools was established in 1887.
Thank you for looking at your uniform.
And then Hawaii was annexed in 1898.
Okay, very good. There's one date that's missing a detail, so
The Great Mahele.
no.
What?
No. The Great Mahele spanned like for 2 years, so that's why it's kind of like confusing. Oh gosh, it's not
Wait,
those chickens.
This is 1848.
Okay. All right. It started though sometime before that. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Poor Apole is stuck with like 3 other boys. And we got a sleepover over here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what comes first? Trinity, what comes first?
Right?
Your name's Trinity too. Awesome. Yes, Kamehameha, what did he do?
Unite the island.
Yeah, right. Okay, and then what's the last thing that happens on this timeline?
Annexation.
Yes. Katie, does your mic not work either?
No, mine works. I was just slow.
Trinity, does yours work? Oh, there might have been an update, that you have to do. So just letting you guys know. All right, this is fun. All right. You guys moved all your things? You guys are good to go? Okay, let's try and see where we're at. Alicia Keys. Can you do me a favor and share your screen, and then we're gonna just move your stuff around, and then people are gonna copy you because we're good at copying each other. Camila, you doing okay? You look like you need a nap. Yeah, we're almost there. Alicia, host has disabled, yeah, blah, blah. Hang on. Sorry. There. Okay. All right. We're going to just do a side-by-side with Alicia's timeline. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Woo. All right. Let's move the Paulette affair all the way over to 1843. Who remembers that? Anybody? Paulette affair. Yeah, you can move the, yeah, thank you. Nobody? Anybody? Kaylee, you know about the Paulette affair? Blaze, what about you? No, nobody. Guess we all need to phone our friends. I guess so. Apple?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so the Paulette affair, very interesting. So back before even like like before King Kamehameha the second, maybe around that time, Kalani Moku was like the king of Honolulu, Oahu, and he supposedly gave part of like this waterfront to this guy, Charleston. And what happened was Charleston was like, wait a minute, this is my land. And the Hawaiian monarchy basically said, brother, nobody owns land here. Nobody owns the land. And there was no way for the Hawaiian monarchy or this Charlton guy to prove that the land was given to him. All right. It might have been I don't know, appointed to him to take care of, but never to own outright, right? There was none of that back in the day. You couldn't own land, right? Until the Mahele. So the Paulette affair is really interesting because around this time period, right? I mean, Paea already, who is King Kamehameha I, already had secured ties with Great Britain, right? Saying that Hawaii was independent and that Great Britain would be their protectorate, right? But Hawaii was its own sovereign nation. So this guy Charlton, crybaby bomb, crybaby to Lord Paulette, and said, they're not letting me have my land. And so Lord Paulette basically took over, pointed his cannons at Hawaii and said, you're giving this man his land and we're taking it over. And so the British flag was raised and the Hawaiian flag was taken down. And for a time, Hawaii was occupied. Okay, so then where's 1844? 1844 happens. Let's see, Alicia, you see the US recognizes Hawaii independence? Okay, let's move that over to 1844. So what happened is there was like a group of people that were sent to Great Britain and said, wait a minute, we had an understanding here that Britain would never take over Hawaii, that you guys were our protectorates. And so what they found was that Lord Paulette acted on his own. Okay, he overstepped his boundaries and basically broke the law, international law. And so Hawaii's independence was recognized the following year. Okay, then what do we have? 1846. Let's put the Mahele over there. So the Mahele starts in 1846 and then it continues all the way to 1848. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to these dates. Let's put 1846 and then hyphen 1848. Okay, so everybody should be doing that. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, obviously it took a long time for land agreements to be created. So just as a heads up, these dates are important. I mean, there are so many other dates to choose, but what I wanted to do is give you context, historical context, so you understood what was going on during this time period. Okay, now what do we have? 1887. There you go. Kamehameha Schools is established. For a lot of you guys, I don't know if you guys really know the history of the establishment of Kamehameha Schools and what that was like, right? Boys only school. What did the boys at Kamehameha Schools originally learn, right? They learned a lot about what it was like to work with their hands, how to, I mean, it's very interesting. You guys need to look up the history of Kamehameha Schools. It's very interesting. What year were girls let were allowed to go to school at Kamehameha Schools? What did they learn? Okay, they learned more domestic skills. Okay, very interesting. Like what you guys are learning now, they weren't learning this stuff. They were learning how to be, I don't know what you call it, just servants of the land more. Okay, let me see, what else? Okay, let's move some of these US presidents. Yeah, who goes to the left? James Madison. Let's put him above 1810. So I'm just giving you guys context as well because you guys are in American history, right? US history. And so just to give you guys some context here. Okay, Benjamin Harris, President Benjamin Harris. Let's move him over to the right a little bit. Yeah, 1882. And then Grover Cleveland. Let's move him all the way. You can just leave him above. You can have them floating up there. And then Grover Cleveland, let's move all the way to the annexation of Hawaii. Okay, just for now. Okay, so everybody should be kind of adjusting. Grover Cleveland, actually, let's move him to 1894. Okay, just around that time period. All right, what else do we have here? Okay, let's move Kaluaikoʻolau to 1892. So this is the story that we're going to be reading, all right? It happens in 1882, so as you guys can see, the overthrow happened in 1893. Okay, so a year before the overthrow, Kaluaikoʻolau's story happens. Okay, let's look. Annexation. Okay, I think we're good. There's one thing that we need to add in. So let's go ahead and create a text box. Or you can just copy maybe the annexation of Hawaii and then just copy and then let's fix. Copy and paste. Yep, okay. All right, and then let's write in here US. So the United States, US recognizes the Republic, capital R, the Republic of Hawaii. Of Hawaii. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, and then let's place that in 1894. Are you missing something? It looks like you're missing a box. There was a box for provisional government was declared. Do you guys have that? Oh, there it is. Okay, where does that go? Where do you think it goes? Okay. 1893. Okay, so after the overthrow, the provisional government, provisional meaning temporary or transitional government, was declared. There we go. Okay, so this is important because as we read Kaluaikoʻolau, you guys are going to be reading about what happened during this time period when the people that were reinforcing what was going on as far as like having people move into isolation because it was like the law of the land to help prevent the spread of Hansen's disease. The provisional government soldiers were the ones enforcing that law. Okay, so just as a helpful way to do this, way to see this. Okay, go ahead and go ahead and click on the slide 5 on the left-hand side. Make a copy of it, paste it at the very end of this slideshow so that you have the notes. Okay, you have the actual like answer key. So what I want you guys to do after you paste, okay, go back up and I want you to mess up this box for your family members and then you can like quiz your family members on this and see if they can work through this. Okay. Alicia, let's see is your brother still home? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be fun. I wonder if he could. I'm sure he could. I don't know. Okay, so go ahead and mess up the boxes real good so that you can maybe do this with your family. Okay. Whoa, what happened? Whoa. Okay, perfect. All right, let's move on to slide 6. Thank you, Alicia, for sharing your screen. You can stop now. Mahalo. All right, let's go down to slide number 6. So basically, this is the timeline that was shared in that video clip that we saw, the news clip. Okay. We usually have a deputation team that goes every fall break to Kalaupapa to help out, cut the grass, spend time with the people that are still in at Kalaupapa. But this year it's different, so just check out the timeline. Okay, so a couple things that you need to know is that this story is happening in the late 1800s. Okay, so if you look, you already know that both the dad, Kaluaikoʻolau, and his son, Kalemanu, they both contract the Hansen's disease. And then also, if you guys look, Kaluaikoʻolau, he actually shoots 2 people so that he wouldn't be taken away. Okay. All right, couple other things. Okay, click on the next page, the next slide, which is slide 7. So if you just click through slides 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11, what you have here is you have 25 fill in the blanks. Okay, so as you read the 40, maybe less than 40 pages, you're gonna come across this. Okay, you're gonna come across these fill in the blankers. Okay, please do this before October 4th. This is due. Click on the last slide, which is slide 12, I guess. Slide 12, you're gonna have a reflection. So the reflection is, did Ko'olau and Pi'ilani make the right call in meaning, to go and escape, okay? Go hide out in the valley and then make their way around Kauai to Kekaha, okay? So that's what your assignment is. You do have 3 sessions of membing to complete. Let's go into our Canvas just so that you guys understand. So your introduction slides are due on October 4th. Okay, if you guys don't have the book for some crazy reason, if you guys click on the True Story of Kaluaikoʻolau, the PDF, you have a digital copy as well. Okay, just curious, raise your hand if you rather read on the computer. Okay, some of you guys do. Okay, so there you go, there's your copy. I'm gonna encourage you guys to go bring your book outside, get some sun, read, take notes. So if you guys look, upon return from fall break, you will have a test on the True Story of Kaluaikoʻolau. So just as a heads up, make sure you take notes and complete your slides. Could this possibly be an open notes test? Absolutely. Okay, if you've had me in the past, you know that open notes tests are one of my favorite things to do. Okay, questions?
How long is fall break?
Well, for me, it's a whole week. What about you guys?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. So in your planners, it says fall break. It starts on October 5th and goes all the way till October 9th. And then you guys actually, if you guys look at your planners, you guys gonna come back to school on October 13th. Okay. Eva, what are you crying for? October 13th, that's good. No, what?
I'd much rather be at home.
Oh, but I don't know if you're going to go back to school. That's not what I meant. I meant that we're going to see each other on Zoom.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. I probably will look the same, by the way. Okay, so yeah, because I have to input grades on the 12th. Okay, so yeah, you guys come back on October 13th, which is the day 4. So I see you guys first. You suckers, you guys better make sure you guys, do your work so that you guys can do good on that first quiz. Okay, Can? Everybody's good? Yes, Apole, Hiula.
And then after that, we do the connection to today thing.
What? The discussion. So if you guys look, just tell me thank you. Okay, so this is due the day before we come back. Okay, on the 12th. Okay, why? Because you're going to take some time to just kind of reflect. What is the connection to this story and now? Okay, big picture kind of stuff. Okay, so if you guys... Okay, so let's make sure you guys understand that. If you have your planners, I would write it down already, yeah? So October 4th, your slides are due. And then October 12th is the discussion. The discussion's due. Okay, everybody clear on that? I'm not gonna see you for like 2 weeks. We need a break from each other. Okay? Kai, don't have to nod that hard, okay? Okay, how's it going? Everybody good? Yes? Okay, one other thing I want to point out. You guys get back onto Canvas and then click on the detailed timeline of the Hansen's disease. Okay, some of you guys are interested in like the medical field. This is really interesting stuff. Even the CDC website, like I encourage you guys, if you guys are like want to get into the medical field, please. History is just a part of the medical field as literature, as everything else. So get to know the history. It's very important, okay? You guys are the keepers of this history. I would hate for somebody who's not from here to know more than you. Alicia, I see what you're doing. You're gonna have to tell me how to do that because I want that little hat on my head. Is that a pizza? That's a pizza. You have a pizza on your head? That's really cute. A pizza on my head. Okay. So detailed timeline. Yeah. Go ahead and look at that for a bit. All right. I'm going to let you guys out early because again, Kumulehu is like, these kids need a break. They need to rest. I'm like, I don't know. I like drive them harder, but whatever. I can listen to my boss because he's awesome. Oh yes, that's cute, Gabby's. Okay. So what we want to do is you guys choose right now. Show me your fingers. Show me either 1 or 2. Not the middle one, Apole. Okay, and so what you want to do, okay, 1, yes, Kumu, I'm going to do Membine right now. Or 2, yes, Kumu, I'm going to read. Okay, 1, Membine. 2, I'm going to read. Okay. What is 3, Zeke? Take a nap. Eva, what are you doing?
I'm actually gonna go eat lunch.
You just had lunch. Well, go bring your book to lunch, okay? So as a heads up, again, Pi'ilani is gonna go super hard into the Mokuauhau, and then you're gonna see that there's even a Hilo connection in her lineage, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, you guys, I really like this class. You guys are really fun. I'm actually so lucky to have you guys in this class. Oh, look at you guys. Okay. What else? I guess we're done. Gabby, can I see you after class? And then Trinity. Okay. And then the rest of you guys, 1, 2, or Eva's 3, eat lunch and read. Okay. Bye, you guys. Take care, okay? Email me if you need me. Okay. Trinity, I'll talk to you first since you can't talk back. I can tell you anything, I don't care. That is joking. Okay, so I think you have one more thing to turn in and then you're good to go. Okay? All right. Email me if you need to. Work hard, please. Okay, bye. Okay, Gabby girl. Who is that?
My cousin,
Really? What's your cousin's name?
Yana. Tell her to stop irritating me.
Let me see. Who is that? What school do you go to?
No, she doesn't. She goes to like here.
Why, Cal? What, intermediate or elementary? I mean, not elementary, high school.
High school.
Oh, cool.
She's just really irritating right now.
I'm the one that helped her with her homework.
Sad. Maybe you should go to our school instead. Just joking.
Yeah.
We're gonna teach her.
No.
Yeah, she's gonna go KL.
Did you apply to go to our school?
No, she's old. Oh. She's too old. She can't get in already.
I can't get in anymore.
Why? What grade are you?
I'm a junior.
She looks like a kid.
There. When you get to my age, that's good. That's a good thing. Okay.
Oh man, now you look too old, man. Just go on.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Everything hurts on me. All right.
Mm.
Okay, Gabs. How are we gonna get your grades up? Because I just went down the thing and then I saw not only my class, so I'm not even special. Like you just doing it to all of your classes.
No, miss, so I have I turned in that quotation from the act 4 thing or something.
Okay.
And then I have one more question on that. You know how you had the 3 questions I have to write? I have one more.
You know what? Just email it to me. So when you're done, just email me the things, like just link them.
Oh,
because
also,
it's hard for me to go back in one by one and look at it. That's why.
okay. And also, I think a long time ago, like a little while ago,
Yeah.
I drew on canvas
Which one?
the
Which one? Can you share it with me on the screen?
yeah.
Okay, that would be helpful because when I have to look at it, it's let me see. When I have to look at it, it's really messy for me. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I sent it. Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh.
Here's my link to the.
Okay, that's helpful. Okay.
I sent it
September 15th. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, what else?
And then I did.
Gabby. Oh, look at your grades. So ugly, Gabby. Did you turn in your essay? Did you fix it and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got modules for your class. And then I did membeing for last week.
You did double or you did just?
I just did one. I can do double this week.
Well, what does your membeing look like? Yeah, you probably should. And then email me when you're done with a whole another hour of it.
Okay, so I did this one.
Look you. Oh, your membeing. Yeah, you gotta do like 2 hours of membeing. Well, how come you just didn't do your membeing?
Hard. Okay, and then I'm working on this, like right here.
Which one? What
Right
is that?
here.
No.
Wait, sorry, hold on.
That's not my class.
Wait.
What is that?
It's for PE.
I didn't do that one. No, that's not me. Nope. What is that?
Right here. You know this one?
Yeah. Make sure you put in the what you're doing, you know, the direct quotes and stuff. Make sure you do that for number 1 because that's important.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
What else? You pile your comic strip.
No, I'm working on it.
Okay, Gabby. And then what? Friday, what? Use grouchy.
Last Friday?
Yeah, when I was talking to you.
What was I?
I don't know. I was like, oh, what's wrong with Gabby? She's grouchy.
Oh, yeah. I'm always grouchy.
No,
Yeah.
not with me. Don't be grouchy with me.
Look at these
Okay.
bruised moves.
Look at your computer. Going to die pretty soon. Okay, so hey, you gotta read this week. You gotta do work. Okay, you can do it because you're great. You're gonna have to like climb your way out of this next quarter. Okay.
So if I do double membing this week, turn in all my missings.
Hopefully you can get a C or something. Okay, not an F.
Okay.
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 And I don't know because I don't do math. I just put it in the grade, so I don't know like what you're gonna end up with. But let's just not end up with an F plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just email me when you're done.
And then did you grade the stuff?
Which
essay?
one?
The essay.
No, that's why I'm ending class early so I can start grading.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't know if you did it.
Do the extra credit for Princeville,
I just have to send you the definition. Yeah.
the original name,
Oh,
the actual name. I'm sure it's not Princeville. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Get Hawaiian name, then Princeville. You ever been there to Kauai? So Princeville is crazy. It's like people came in and built a whole bunch of condominiums there, like all kinds of like resort condominiums right there. I think that's why it's called Princeville, which I think is complete, crap. Okay, but I want you to know the real name. It's kind of like knowing the real name of like Pearl Harbor. Okay, you know what the real name of Pearl Harbor is?
No.
Pu'uloa. Okay, it's important for us to know the real name. And then what? Were you here last year?
Yeah, I was.
When did you come to Kamehameha schools?
6th grade.
6th grade. Hello, so you should know then you have to do your work.
I know.
Okay, so what then? Because
It's hard for me.
you
Like
have to
6th
focus. You can do it.
When I go
Okay.
home, then
You're supposed to already be like used to this kind of work. Okay.
No.
Okay, because second quarter it's gonna go by fast, and then second quarter you got to use it to make up your grade because you're gonna have to. Hopefully you can balance it out by the time the semester hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then please bring up your other grades. Like I saw your name on, like with all of your teachers.
I know.
Okay, you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Gabby.
Bye.